My name is Josey Brown and I'm a senior at Butler University. I'm majoring in environmental studies and Spanish along with a math minor. I'm the demonstration garden intern this spring 2020 semester. I was supposed to plant crops in the demonstration garden beds outside of Irvington House, but due to the shutdown, I was unable to do that. I was, however, able to make a plan for the beds this semester and for the next intern during the fall semester. The fall intern will not have that much time to plan what to plant because the semester starts so late in the planting season. The plans will help them start planting quickly. I work to include a wide variety of plants in the beds. Diversity in gardens is beneficial to the environment and people. In contrast, industrial agriculture has many harmful effects. Industrial systems use monocultures to produce food, which means growing one crop in a large area. This uniformity makes this system vulnerable in several ways. If one plant can't survive a disease or pest, none of them can. Monocultures attract pests that like that certain crop and they thrive in this environment. Therefore, pesticides must be used that are harmful to humans and biodiversity alike. Monocultures also require the use of fertilizers because growing the same crop in one area over and over depletes the soil of its nutrients. However, these fertilizers are created with fossil fuels, which is harmful to the environment. Fertilizers run off into water and this disrupts natural ecosystems. For example, in the Gulf of Mexico, a dead zone the size of Connecticut is largely caused by this runoff. The fertilizer allows for algae to grow and oxygen in the water is used by bacteria to decompose it. Marine life cannot survive due to this lack of oxygen. There are many negative impacts on the environment by producing food in this way, but diversified farming provides a better alternative. Biodiversity provides resilience. When many different plants are grown in close proximity, nature can provide natural ecosystem services. Pesticides are not needed. The different plants may draw in some pests, but the enemies of those pests will also be attracted. Fertilizers are not needed because the soil isn't depleted like on a monoculture, but rather it is enriched. Each crop puts different nutrients in the soil and takes different ones out, and by rotating the crops, this means that the soil will not get depleted. Due to the benefits to the soil, it can even sequester carbon from the environment, making it possible to reduce the effects of greenhouse gases, which is the opposite of what happens to the soil in a monoculture. Many people argue that an industrial food system is able to produce more per acre, but in reality, diversified farms can produce just as much per acre as an industrial farm. People also argue that it is cheaper. The food that you buy in the store from such farms may be cheaper, but the cost of producing the food is really being paid by the environment. We don't have to pay the externalized cost of producing food in this way directly, but in the long run, society will have to pay for it. By harming the environment in this way, we are harming ourselves. The negative impacts on the environment that the industrial food system has shows us that we need to decrease our dependence on these destructive systems. Instead, we should support diversified agriculture. There are a number of ways that people can help do this that are quite simple. You can start buying from local diversified farms like the farm at Butler. You can start your own garden and even your own compost to help that garden thrive. By growing some of your own food, even if it is only one vegetable, it means that you don't have to depend as much on the food that the industrial food system provides. These small actions not only lead to a healthy environment, but to a healthier you.